Tania, I can't. I don't know. I can read just about everything fine on here. For some reason, names. I think it may be because it's like white on gray. I don't know what it is.
Which is hard to see.
It's never clear right here. I just never can read it. Tania.
Yeah, Tania. Yeah.
Tania.
Hey.
Okay.
I did not think that you're going to pick up.
Oh, well, there you go. How's it
going? Good. Just chilling. The MLK streams have been pretty cool. I'm like, I actually was wondering, like, when you guys started doing, like, MLK streams, like, weekly. Because I'm pretty, like, still, I guess, newer to Mega 64. And, like, your videos are pretty cool and stuff. But I always wondered, like, how you got that started.
Has it been 10 years or over 10 years?
I think it might be like 10 years.
It was the very first live podcast ever, and it was from your laptop, and it just happened to be the Sunday before MLK Day.
Yeah.
And you just ended up streaming all night.
Streaming was a foreign concept to me. It was like, whoa, we can just turn this on and like people watch us. Like, that was so cool. So we stayed up all night into the morning. Like Garrett was here too.
Yep.
And we just were doing weird stuff. We streamed. We were in weird costumes and like doing weird shit. I think at one point I streamed. I think I streamed myself like pissing or something. Like I went to the bathroom or something. Like it wasn't even anything.
No.
Like I mean, you didn't see anything, but just crazy shit. I made that sound way worse than it was. But I just couldn't. Like I was just like we were just doing weird shit.
Oh, okay. I mean, that's pretty cool because I mean, I feel like you guys are like one of the first streams. I mean, even just on Twitch in general that I kind of started watching, introduced like through my boyfriend and stuff. I always saw like your videos around, especially for Metal Gear. And I was like, oh, I didn't know. And I remember it was I think it was like your metal shirt design that I actually saw way before I knew like you guys were a thing. And I always wondered what that was because I would see it in passing at cons. So, yeah. And I guess I thought I'd throw another like kind of fun question. With Resident Evil 2 Remake out, like it's pretty cool like watching people play. I personally can't play horror like games and stuff like that because I tend to freak out, even though they're like really fun and the story's great. So I was wondering like, when you're younger, like as a kid, what was like your first like horror movie that you ever watched that made you go like, oh, I want to like watch more of this stuff?
I was never a horror guy, so that never happened to me. I never really liked I never really liked horror movies. That I've never really been that into scary stuff. You know what? I shouldn't say that. I've always been in I like scary weird versus scary horror. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
So like I think Mulholland Drive is a fucking scary movie. Mm-hmm. That movie is everything to me. Like that is scary in that kind of weird, inexplicable sense. Is great. But I've never been into like horror movies, like slasher.
Slashers, I still to this day and back when I was younger didn't get. I don't understand the one killer chasing everybody.
Yeah, I don't either.
It's the like, crazy kills and stuff.
Yeah, like why are you there still?
Yeah, and this is coming from somebody who loves horror. Slasher, I've never understood really. Like I've never been to Jason, Freddy, or any of that stuff. I've been into more of the psychological stuff like Blair Witch and stuff like that. I think the first horror thing where I'm like, ooh, I like this a lot. I like this feeling was Are You Afraid of the Dark on Nickelodeon.
Oh, yeah. Oh my God. And I love like reading Goosebumps and stuff. Yeah, I mean, I never like I also agree like I don't like pointless like just for the sake of gore, I guess.
Yeah. That's why I don't like who's it? Tim Roth or something like Hostel and
what's his name? Eli Roth.
Eli Roth.
Yeah.
All those movies are just look how crazy gory this is, and they're awful to me. I don't like Hostel. I don't like any of the movies he made.
Saw. Like Saw is terrible to me. Yeah. I just can't sit through it. It's
I like the original Saw for being a movie. For being a movie that like was done super cheap. you know,
Yeah, and it was a new thing. Like I
yeah,
never seen
and I
like
think the
that
dialogue's
before.
pretty bad in it, but like I thought it was like okay for a movie made on no money, they did a good job, but that's all I
Yeah,
mean.
yeah, it was kind of like I forgot what I was gonna say, but like I grew up, you know, my parents, mainly my mom, like when she was like raising us, she had her own like VHS store. So anything I saw was mainly through her like purview, kind of. So I never encountered any horror, anything, or I mean, really any movies that weren't like Disney or really old stuff. Like somehow I watched like classic Godzilla movies, like the old one. I don't remember when it was released, but the first one on VHS because she somehow got that. But
Yeah.
yeah, uh, yeah, I guess that was really it. But and then another thing that I'm trying to come to game days. It's mainly about work around the time. But
Cool.
when was it? I guess that you guys thought of like, hey, we want to just have our own event. Like,
We did. You know, in like 2010, we invited everyone to come to Disneyland with us.
oh,
Yeah,
Just
there
because,
was no day one event or anything. It was just
yeah,
like,
it
hey,
was
we're gonna
just
be
like,
at
hey,
Disneyland this day.
yeah, we're gonna be at Disneyland at this date. Let's do it. And then after we did that one, immediately we were kind of like, oh man, I wish we had like our own little convention attached to it.
Yeah.
Like, not that
that's
it's really a
awesome.
full blown convention, but it kind of a mini convention, you know.
Right, it's a
Eh,
mini con. You
Yeah,
have
and
guests
so
and
yeah, so then we just kind of got to work trying to make that happen. So yeah.
yeah. Yeah, I mean that's pretty much it. I didn't really have anything else. I don't have anything else interesting,
No
I guess.
worries.
But yeah, thanks for taking my call. I see
Yeah,
in chat, yeah, Godzilla, the old one. Sorry, I don't remember the
It's Godzilla 2000.
yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, thanks.
Thank you for your call. Take care.
Yeah,
Take it easy.
you too.
What was you saying about Godzilla? I
That was
missed
the
that.
first one on VHS. I probably have to take off soon.
Oh, okay.
So I'll stay for a little bit longer though.
Okay.